Wifecoach and I play CCGs. At the moment I do play Artifact and I have been playing it for quite a while. I've never played MOBAs before in my life, but I decided that now, given the fact that I'm addicted to Artifact, I might as well find out more about where this beautiful game comes from. So I decided to take a look at Dota. I actually had somebody educate me on the mechanics, but I'm absolutely talent-free as it's way too fast and I keep getting lost on the map and there's too many things happening at the same time. However, I did have a good time and I learned a lot about the relationships between Dota and Artifact. First of all, the heroes. Dota has many more, but all Artifact heroes that we know do come from Dota. Whilst in Dota, heroes level up through experience throughout the game, the heroes in Artifact do not do that, but they try to give the special abilities or the ultima, they try to put that either as passive or active abilities of the heroes themselves or as signature cards. If you take, for example, the Beastmaster, in Dota he has his 3 abilities and the ultima, and one of those abilities is Call of the Wild, where this super cool beast is spawned next to the Beastmaster walking with him, and his ultima is the Primal Roar. In Artifact, if you look at the Beastmaster, his active hero ability is Summoning the Loyal Beast, which is a 3/1/3, which will actually join him on the board on that lane. And his signature card is a Primal Roar, which does something similar in Dota, I believe, as it does in Artifact. In Dota, as well as in Artifact, there's the same concept of HP, of attack and armor, I mean, at least similar mechanic. And there's mana, which works in a different way, but it's still the same concept. All that elements came from Dota, which is actually pretty cool, I think. There's this cooldown as well. It works in Dota time-wise, and in Artifact it is round-based, so that you can only do certain abilities or things, of items, of heroes after a certain amount of rounds. Which, for example, to stick with that example, the Beastmaster can only do every X rounds. The items also come from Dota. There's 2 categories. There's items that stick to your hero and stay with your hero. That's normally attack items, armor items, or health items. And then there's consumables like healing salve. Helm of the Dominator comes from Dota as well, by the way. I've never seen it because I never reached that level, but I think it makes a creep work with you instead of being against you, which is an amazing tool in Dota as well as an Artifact, I guess. But please don't judge me if that's not the case. I'm just a really lousy Dota player. In Dota, the colors are not so relevant. The heroes are rather classified by their main attributes. In the card game version, you can only play the cards matching the color of the hero you have available in that lane, whilst in Dota, the hero abilities or the ultima is actually attached to your hero. From what I understood, there's heroes that give strength, which is additional HP, heroes that give agility, which is additional attack, and heroes which somehow give intelligence, which gives additional mana. This classification in the card game version is different, but there is heroes who do that. I mean, when you look at MOBAs in general, and Dota is no exception there, from what I understand, in MOBAs in general, you have the roles of the different heroes in the team, which is support, nuker, pusher and carrier, who you need a certain percentage of in your team. You do have a similar synergy in Artifact. If you take, for example, the support equivalent of Dota, which is rather team-based heroes who enable the team to do things better, you do have that in Artifact as well. For example, the Crystal Maiden, who would restore mana for the whole team, and has a Frostbite, who disables a particular hero to do something that round. Then there's carriers, who are rather late-game heroes or bring late-game cards, who don't shine in the beginning, have weaker stats, but then really bring out their full potential later in the game. Then you have nukers, who can kill heroes or can kill creeps with special abilities rather quickly. And last but not least, you have pushers, which just have fast successes. For example, Drow Ranger, who buffs the entire board, inflicts a lot of damage early on and just puts pressure on the opponent. All over, I was fairly impressed how many similarities there are actually between the two games. I mean, MOBAs and card games are just a very different playing style, different speed, different everything. And Valve really managed to bring many of those Dota components to that card game. They also managed to bring very appealing graphics to the game, which generally speaking is a bit harder in card games. In MOBAs you have all the stuff going on, you have the fighting, you have a lot of action, cool graphics, cool everything, and in card games everything is a bit slower and it's hard to bring that appealing interface. So I really did enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy Artifact.